Fight number 9. Are you ready? 2 rounds of action, beginning with the fighter coming to us from the red corner, fighting out of San Diego, California, representing the legendary Lions Den. He is a veteran of the UFC, has a record of 6-2 in no-holds-barred fighting. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 235 pounds. Please welcome to the cage, Pete El Duro Williams.
I'm here with Pete Williams from the Lions Den. Pete, your opponent is a 2-time Olympic alternate. Do you think you can keep the fight up, or do you think eventually the fight will go to the ground?
Well, I expect it's probably going to go to the ground at least once, but I do have good defense of the takedowns and good stand-up skills, so it's going to be in my realm, for a while, and so he's going to have to deal with me on the feet for a while. What did you learn most from your fight in Japan with Kevin Randleman? I learned that the fight's not over until the bell rings, and you can't let something get in the way of your mental focus, and you got to see the fight through till the end. If you stop midway through, you're not gonna. It's not gonna be a good outcome. I see this fight ending in the first round, either by it's gonna be by tap out, I think, by either strikes or submission. All right, great. Thank you very much, Pete, and good luck. All right, thanks a lot. Bye, man.
And his opponent coming to us from the blue corner, fighting out of Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, representing the Coeur d'Alene Valley Judo Gym. His background is in Greco-Roman, freestyle wrestling, and Valley Judo. He is a 3-time national Sambo champion, 12-time U.S. freestyle wrestling champion, and a wrestling alternate at the 1988 Seoul and 1992 Barcelona Olympics. He holds a record of 7-1 in NHB fighting. Standing 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 258 pounds. Please welcome Roger Neff.
Roger Neff is the consummate wrestler, one of the strongest men to ever enter the King of the Cage ring. He's about taking a guy down, controlling him, and pounding him. Ground and pound is his forte. Now, he's experienced in Sambo, which is about submissions, but primarily he comes in there, he wears a wrestling singlet. He's very traditional in that regard, but he comes in, he's conditioned in a like a nuclear way with strength. Just look at this guy's body.
My name's Roger Neff. I'm from Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. I represent Team Idaho in Coeur d'Alene, and I'm a grappler in submission. I've been a 3-time finalist in the final Olympic trials for Greco-Roman wrestling.
What submission do you feel most comfortable with?
Well, as far as submissions go, I've been working them. It's kind of tough getting a lot of those submissions on bigger, heavier guys. Pete's lengthy. He's got a lot of reach. We'll see how it goes. I'm good with neck cranks. That's just a regular style of wrestling headlock, and arm bars, arm coils. I'm going to look for those if I can. Other than that, probably just going to duke it out on strikes and hope I put on a good show and my condition lasts.
Looks like Roger Neff's wider than I am tall. That guy, look at him. I don't see Pete Williams stopping the takedown here. Pete Williams is going to have to rely on his guard here.
Pete Williams has got to get busy and throw some punches, get him out of his game.
Oh! Knockout! One punch!
Eddie, I think that may be the new record. That had to be 2 or 3 seconds. Jab, right hand, boom, out.
I'm so glad I mentioned it, unless he can land a right. Otherwise, I would have been fired.
Well, I don't know about that, Eddie. You're doing a great job here. But I'm telling you, what can you say? The Lions Den, their striking regimen is just world class at this point.
Yes.
The Lions Den, if they did not arrive in the past with some of their awesome victories and Ken Shamrock, the legend, as their guru, they have re-arrived with King of the Cage veterans like Tony Galindo, Jerry Bonelander coming in and really taking care of business in the last King of the Cage, and now Pete Williams coming out there and saying, hey everybody, check this out, kaboom. Tony Galindo, his teammate, must be a little bit jealous.
Yeah, he stole his thunder. He stole his thunder. Absolutely.
That really took me by surprise. I really expected Neff to come in. Neff waited just a tiny bit too long.
And not only do Tony Galindo and Pete Williams have great right hands, and they proved it here tonight, They're both freshly waxed and look great.
Well, you know what I saw out of Petey? Petey was super relaxed, and it was, you know, people get misunderstandings about how punching power comes about. Punching power is not the size of the muscle of the arm. Punching power is the speed in which the fist hits the face. He was relaxed, he was loose, he snapped that straight right hand. It was textbook.
Steve, I think you heard me wrong. I said freshly waxed. Waxed. They look great. Look at them. They look like they're in great shape. Hardly no body fat on him. He looks like he's 20 pounds lighter than when he fought Kevin Randleman.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner by knockout. For the new knockout record holder of the King of the Cage with a knockout at 6 seconds of the very first round, Pete El Duro Williams.
Now, you know, you got Tony Galindo standing at the gate. Pete Williams, his fight teammate.
King of the Cage, beating Lions Den fighter Tony Galindo by 1 second.
You know, I mean, what are they going to do? Are they going to have a 5-second knockout in another fight? I mean, these guys, it's unbelievable.
Incredible.
Hi, Rafael Torre here with Pete Williams. He won his fight tonight and actually set a King of the Cage record. 6-second knockout against Roger Neff. It seems like the Lions Den guys are the ones that set all these records. You had Tony Galindo had a 7-second knockout, and he set a record right after Vernon White had a knockout with 9 seconds. You did yours in 6 tonight.
Yeah, we work on our boxing. That's definitely, that one-punch knockout is definitely a factor. So, you know, we just come in, get better every time, and so pretty soon, you know, maybe we'll get a 2-second knockout. I don't know what the possibility is for a 2-second knockout, but if there is one, then I think we can do it.
Congratulations on setting a new record and great fight. Look forward to seeing you in the spring.